They told us, work hard, save, and one day you'll be free. Spoiler, that's a lie. The system isn't built for you to win. But today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the hacks the rich quietly use, so you can flip the script and finally stop being the system's punching bag. You're watching M Cubed, Money Mindset Makeover. This isn't just a channel, it's a financial rebellion for millennials and Gen Z who are done playing the system's broken game. If you're drowning in debt, underpaid, or just exhausted from chasing money that disappears the second it hits your account, stick with me. Today, I'm breaking down 10 financial freedom hacks that will turn your pennies into power. And no, it's not about skipping lattes or clipping coupons. It's about flipping the script, leveling up your money mindset, and building a system that finally works for you. Subscribe now to join the M Cubed revolution, because when you elevate your money mindset, you elevate your life. Hack number 10: forget the 9 to 5, save every penny myth. Here's the truth: you will not save your way to freedom. The math doesn't work. The average US savings account interest rate, 0.45% APY. Inflation, around 3 to 6% lately. That means your safe savings is literally shrinking in real time. Gen Z and millennials have been told to grind 40+ hours, hoard pennies, and wait until retirement. But rent eats 30 to 50% of income in major cities. Saving alone can't outrun that. The wealthy play a different game. They build assets, side hustles, digital products, investments that compound over time. Instead of only trading hours for dollars, they make dollars while they sleep. That's a big theme here on the channel. I live it every day with multiple income streams from my 9 to 5, self-publishing, YouTube, and past Amazon FBA experience. Drop a comment and share what money moves or side hustles you're exploring. I'd love to trade ideas. Welcome to the community, you're in the right place. So if the old school penny pinching formula is broken, what do we do instead? Easy. We level up our financial IQ. Hack number 9: level up your financial IQ. Our schools taught us the Pythagorean theorem, but not how to file taxes or avoid credit card traps. That's not an accident. A financially confused population is a profitable population. Want proof? Over 56% of millennials say financial stress keeps them up at night. Meanwhile, billionaires hire teams of advisors who understand compound interest, tax codes, and investing strategies. The hack: educate yourself relentlessly. Podcasts, YouTube, like this one, books like Rich Dad Poor Dad or The Psychology of Money. Learn how credit scores work, how to read a financial statement, how to spot a scam. Knowledge equals leverage. When you understand the game, you stop being a pawn and start playing like a queen. Never stop learning. If you approach every person and every situation as if there's something new to gain, big or small, you'll start seeing opportunities you didn't even know existed. And once your brain is in the game, it's time to put your money to work too. Hack number 8: from saver to investor, grow your wealth exponentially. Think of money like seeds. Saving keeps them in a jar. Investing plants them in soil where they can grow into forests. Even small amounts matter. If you invest $200 per month at an average 8% annual return, the historical stock market average, in 30 years you'll have over $280,000. Do nothing, and you'll just have $72,000 sitting in a dusty savings account. Investing doesn't mean Wall Street gambling. It can be ETFs, index funds, fractional shares, or even REITs, real estate investment trusts. Diversify so you're not wiped out by one bad bet. But wait, what about debt? Isn't that the enemy? Not always. Hack number 7: don't fear debt, use it smartly. Debt isn't evil. It's a tool. The difference: good debt builds wealth. Bad debt bleeds you dry. Good debt equals student loans that give you higher earning potential, or a mortgage on a rental property that cash flows. Bad debt equals a $1,200 iPhone bought on a 27% interest credit card. Fun fact: Warren Buffett's company carries over $100 billion in debt. But he uses it strategically to buy assets that earn more than the debt costs. That's leverage. The key: use debt with a plan. If it doesn't generate income or increase your value long term, it's probably a trap. And speaking of traps, let's talk about the sneakiest money drain of all: taxes. Hack number 6: taxes. Outsmart the system, legally. Here's a wild stat. The top 1% avoid an estimated $163 billion in taxes every year, legally. They're not cheating, they're using the rules. You can too. Contribute to tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA or 401k. Deduct legitimate expenses if you run a side hustle, home office, equipment, mileage. Learn your credits. Tax credits are basically free money the government lets you keep, yet most people don't even realize they qualify. Take the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC. For example, if your income is below a certain level, you can get thousands back just for working a job. Then there are education credits, like the American Opportunity Credit, which can shave off a chunk of your tuition costs or student loans. And don't forget about state-level incentives. Many states give you credits or rebates for things like installing solar panels, upgrading your appliances, or even driving an electric vehicle. These aren't loopholes, they're tools. Every single dollar you keep out of the IRS's pocket is a dollar that can be redirected into your investments, side hustles, or savings. Okay, so you've got money growing, and you're keeping more of it. But let's talk about your financial reputation, the hidden wealth booster nobody talks about. Hack number 5: build an unbreakable financial reputation. Your credit score isn't just a number, it's your financial resume. With a good score, you get cheaper loans, lower insurance rates, and even better job offers. With a bad one, you pay the broke tax, higher interest, fewer opportunities. Here's the breakdown. Excellent credit score, 720 to 850, you're golden. You'll get the best mortgage rates, premium credit cards, and lenders rolling out the red carpet. Good credit score, 680 to 719, solid ground. You'll still qualify for most loans, but you'll pay a little more in interest. Fair credit score, 620 to 679, risk zone. You'll get approved for some credit, but at higher costs. Think thousands more over the life of a loan. Poor, below 619, denials, sky-high interest, and extra fees. It's like running a marathon with weights on your ankles. And here's the kicker, 39% of millennials have been denied credit because of their score. That's not just embarrassing, it's money lost. The cheat code is simple. Pay on time, keep credit utilization under 30%, and don't ghost your bills. It's not flashy, but it's how you quietly build wealth by avoiding the broke tax. But even with a great credit score, life will throw you curveballs. That's where the next hack comes in. Hack number 4: embrace problem solving. Turn challenges into opportunities. Lost your job? Side hustle it. In 2024, over 40% of Gen Z reported having a side hustle, not because it's trendy, but because it's survival. Driving Uber, flipping thrift finds, running a TikTok shop, or freelancing online can bridge the gap and sometimes even replace that lost paycheck. Emergency expense. Build that fund. Experts say you need 3 to 6 months of living expenses stashed away. It sounds impossible until you realize even $25 to $50 a week adds up fast. That's $1,300 to $2,600 a year. Your financial safety net built one small deposit at a time. Market dip. That's not a disaster, it's a discount. When stocks drop 20%, most people panic and sell. The wealthy see a clearance rack. Buying when others are scared is how fortunes are made. Warren Buffett's "be greedy when others are fearful" isn't just a quote, it's the playbook. Every setback is either a wall that stops you, or a stepping stone that elevates you. The wealthy lean into challenges. They ask, how do I turn this L into leverage? And Gen Z already gets this. During the pandemic, millions turned layoffs and lockdowns into launchpads. TikTok creators built 6-figure businesses. Etsy shop owners sold millions in handmade goods. Freelancers filled gaps in a remote-first economy. Adversity became innovation. But none of this works if you don't believe you can win. That's hack number 3. Hack number 3: believe in yourself. Cultivate a wealthy mindset. Sounds cheesy, but here's the science. Studies show people with a growth mindset earn more over time because they take more calculated risks and recover faster from setbacks. If you constantly say, "I'll always be broke," your brain makes it a self-fulfilling prophecy. Flip it. "I'm building wealth." Small daily wins stack into massive results. Instead of, "I can't afford that." Right pointing arrow try. "How can I afford that?" Shifts your brain into problem-solving mode. Instead of, "I'm bad with money." Right pointing arrow try. "I'm getting better at managing money." Instead of, "I'll never get out of debt." Right pointing arrow try. "Every payment brings me closer to freedom." Surround yourself with people who inspire, not drain. Online. Follow creators who teach investing, side hustles, and money hacks, not just people flexing cars and watches. For example, creators who break down financial literacy on TikTok, or YouTubers showing real side hustle breakdowns. Offline. Grab coffee with a friend building a small business, not the one complaining about being broke every weekend. Join a local entrepreneurship meetup or even a Discord group for people chasing financial independence. And when you believe in yourself, you stop chasing instant gratification and start building future you. Hack number 2: delayed gratification. Invest in your future self. Here's the cold truth. Americans spend over $1,200 a year on food delivery. That's a whole vacation, or a starter investment portfolio. The wealthy trade now for later. They skip the short-term flex for long-term freedom. Compound interest makes time your best friend. Ask yourself before buying, will this matter in 5 years? If not, invest it. Future you will thank present you. But none of this matters if you don't protect the empire you're building. Hack number 1: protect your castle. Financial security. Picture your money as a castle. It doesn't matter how tall it gets if you leave the drawbridge down. Track everything. Use Mint, Unab, or even a Google Sheet. For example, if you track daily spending and see $180 a month going to DoorDash, that's over $2,000 a year, money you could reroute to investing or your emergency fund. Watch for leeches. Cancel unused subscriptions, spot scams. Maybe you signed up for a free trial of a fitness app months ago, and it's been silently draining $12.99 every month. That's $155 a year lost to nothing. Insure smartly. Health, renters, car insurance, they're shields, not scams. One burst pipe in your apartment can cause $10,000 in damage, but with renters insurance, often $15 per month, you're covered. Emergency fund. At least 3 to 6 months. Your moat. Even saving $25 a week builds $1,300 in a year. That's enough to cover a car repair, a medical bill, or rent if you lose your job, without going into debt. Financial security isn't sexy, but it's what keeps your castle standing when life throws dragons at you. So here's your roadmap, M-Cubed fam. Forget the 9 to 5 myth. Build your financial IQ. Stop just saving, start investing. Use debt smartly. Outsmart taxes legally. Guard your financial reputation. Flip problems into opportunities. Believe in yourself. Practice delayed gratification. And above all, protect your financial castle. None of this is overnight. But with consistency, patience, and the right mindset, you can go from paycheck to paycheck panic to true financial freedom. Start small, pick 2 to 3 hacks you can implement this week to gain momentum and see results fast. Remember, the system wants you stuck, but you're smarter than that. You've got the tools, the hacks, and the plan. Now it's time to build the life they said wasn't possible. Up next, we're breaking free from the grind in our video, Ditch the Hamster Wheel, Unlocking Money's True Meaning and Value, Gen Z and Millennial Edition. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one, M-Cubed family.